So we got Xanatos was showed off what yesterday? Was that yesterday?
I think it was yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And man, they got me. They got me. They got me. They got me for Damona's folded wings alone. Like it was just done. And then it, deep down inside, I've always wanted a Xanatos figure. I know they put out that one back in the day, but like
Not the
this one,
same.
like
That's
yeah,
cool.
he's in the suit and I love it. So yeah, they got me on it. They got me.
Mm-hmm.
They got me for sure. What about you, Mario?
I, I kind of regret not jumping into Gargoyles like when it first got announced. I should have known that they were going to, give us all the figures that we wanted. He looks great. Is it too late to backtrack? No, right?
I don't think
About
so.
that.
I don't
I
think
don't know
so.
about that.
Yeah.
Because the other one that they announced too,
Mm.
Elisa.
my God, he looks great, and it's making me consider like backtracking, which I hate doing, but sometimes you got to do it.
I don't think you're that far away. It's
Shouldn't
not
be
that
too
hard to
expensive
find.
either.
right?
It's not a 4-year-old line or anything like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Rick just said you could find them all at Target right
There you
now.
go.
Yeah.
I'm going to Target tomorrow, boys.
Adam, where are you at on Xanatos?
I have Goliath and Bronx is the dog, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's all for me for gargoyles. These look cool, but I don't have space for their giant wings, and I don't want to collect them all to get
Just to
folded
get the
wings.
folded ones. Yeah.
So it's like that's it. I'm gonna make do with. I'm probably only gonna end up displaying Goliath with the folded wings, and that's
Dude, I
it.
love that box artwork too, where he's sitting in front of the chess game.
Mhm.
Like, oh, that's so on.
They look
Oh,
great.
Yeah.
And the girl, what's the girl's name?
Elisa
I was a little bit
Maza.
old.
Elisa Maza.
We'll talk
Maza.
about her next, but
Yeah.
yeah.
My wife watched Gargoyles, and if she sees these figures, she's
Oh, I
gonna want it.
forget you're
Especially,
a little bit old for gargoyles, aren't
yeah,
you?
I'm older, so I'm an old man. You
Yeah.
called me grandpa like 3 times today.
Did he?
He did in like
Oh,
our
he did.
chats earlier in the day today.
Oh.
He was
He's
making fun of my age over and over again. I forgot you were old. It's like you didn't earlier. But she comes with a cat too, so my wife would be all over that one.
Mm-hmm. Jumbo, what do you think of David Xanatos?
He looks cool. Eliza also looks great. It's just, it was a little strange how they are closer to the animation model than the gargoyles themselves.
Yes.
Oh,
Like
interesting.
the gargoyles, they've got that whole, they're like more detailed. There's a little more of a NECA thing going. Whereas these ones, they look like they just taken from the cartoon. It's a
Goliath
little
has
odd.
make-believe thigh muscles.
Right. It's just they're too detailed as opposed to these guys. Not knocking. I think they all look amazing. I don't collect any of the line mainly because when the gargoyles came out, I'm like, I kind of wish they stuck closer to the actual, because like how they handle the turtles.
Mm-hmm.
They handle the turtles where it's pretty much what you see, Whereas here
Yeah.
it's like they kind of took their own liberties with it, and I wish they didn't as much. But
Well,
these
knowing
look good.
NECA,
They'll go back and probably do another one, right? Yeah.
Like I said before, or the other night, I was like, knowing NECA, they're gonna come out with more like cartoon accurate gargoyles, and
then they'll give you the folded wings with those ones as well.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, you guys. But these two look, he looks great, and Eliza looks fantastic. I might just pick up the Eliza.
All right, Augie.
The box is amazing.
Right?
Can't say that enough. That's one of the coolest looking boxes I think I've ever seen. That's a great photography shot. It's really funny because to me, when I heard some people remarking about how they thought it was kind of unfair that it comes with the collapsed clasped wings, and I was kind of like, well, aren't you in this set to get them all anyway? Because I feel like he's kind of important. He's like the main guy, so I felt like, yeah, why not have him come with that? So I kind of support NECA making that decision. I actually didn't watch Gargoyles on the first run at all because I don't know how it was where you guys were, but it always competed with the Batman animated series.
Yeah.
And I was so into that show that I would even watch the Batman reruns. Like I didn't even go, and Gargoyles was an objectively beautiful show, but I was like, oh, but Batman's on. So I just never circled back to Gargoyles. So I missed it on the first run. So I'm happy seeing it. The only thing that I would say is funny, you guys were mentioning them resculpting them to look more cartoon accurate. I was actually saying that one thing that's kind of missing, in my opinion, is they have like the folded wings, but then their wingspans are so wide that they're really hard to display. But back in the day, Kenner used to have this like halfway where their wings are out, but they're not really like far out and they're not tied up either. If they have like a middle ground version, and then they put those on the accurate cartoon, maybe that's the way to do it.
Are the wings actually articulated, or are they just
I don't remember.
straight
I don't
outwards?
think they are.
The wings are just I mean, Goliath is the only one I have, but they're only articulated where they plug into the back.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
there's
so
a
only at the
swivel
shoulder blade.
blade.
And they're also like ABS or something. They're
Yeah.
like ridiculously hard plastic.
I wish they handled it like that. That Venom, the winged Venom one, where it's got the articulation in the actual
hinge in
joint.
it.
one hinge.
Yeah, it just would have really helped it out. And it's not like they couldn't have done it either.
It's
You know,
real
I'm surprised
similar.
they haven't, like, no one's done like third
A
party or like
third-party
3D
one?
printed
Right.
wings for these. You know, I think they'd make a killing if
Mhm.
they did that.
I have seen custom wings where it's like a soft goods style.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's wired and it looks really good because you can kind
Oh,
of
that
move
that'd
the
be
drapes
awesome.
around.
That's a great alternative.
Yeah. See, the folded wings look so good.
They do.
Yeah.
They look even better when you put them on the figure.
Right. Yeah.
Like what we
So
were talking about, body language.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like you get, like it adds to it. It's really cool.
Yep. All right.
Oh,
What are
yeah.
your thoughts on Elisa, Augie?
She looks great. I would possibly taper in her her waist a little bit. The jacket's a bit bunchy, but other than that, like I just love seeing her. I was so bummed back in the day when Kenner would always like make up new outfits. So when they did a toy of her, she was in some sort of like jetpack and she had this like battle action.
Like that never happened.
I know. I don't know. I mean, I didn't see enough of the show, I guess, to know whether it was in the cartoon or not. But this is the version that I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really good. And I definitely want to get it because the body is so custom fodder for in April. I want to do because she wears
Oh yeah.
not a jumpsuit outfit. And this is it. It's a jacket and a t-shirt and blue jeans and feet. And that's it. It's like, so I'll definitely buy multiples of her too. So maybe if somebody wants those extra collapsed wings and don't want to get a figure of her.
Very true. Very true.
So yeah. But yeah, these look great. These look really, really good. I'm beyond happy with this figure.
All right. And then Chamba, you already said you thought it looked pretty good.
I think she looks great. Yeah, I love this character as a kid, and the figure looks great. And yeah, I would agree with Augie if you just taper in a bit of a jacket. But I understand it's a jacket, like maybe she's got stuff in her pockets. Who knows?
Yep. Mario.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one for sure. And I'm with Augie. I think that's where my brain immediately went to, like, oh, this would be a good like base for a custom or a kit bash or something like that.
You'd
So
have to like repaint the skin tone because
yeah, I mean,
depending on the character, but it's not a
yeah,
problem.
yeah. I mean that it looks so good, and I need to have her.
And Adam, you're passing on this one,
Yes, sir.
but it comes with a kitty cat.
Don't tell my wife.
It's got a flashlight too.
Yeah. And her badge to let her know.
Ready for some tickle sneeze.
Oh Jesus.
And they said flashlight.
Yeah, I said flashlight. Yeah.
Flash.
Question about her hair. You know, she's got that articulated hair, like that one that's motion.
The wind
Is it
swept.
can you actually swap the faces out, or is it just that one head
that's a good
that
question.
has a smiling one?
I think so, because what is it? It shows it with the different faces on the.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was like, are they swapping out the faces so that the hair can work on both? Because if that's the case, that's great.
Yeah, it looks like you can do both. Like,
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
It says
Cool.
interchangeable head and hair parts.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. It's
Smart.
like an import then. It's like an import. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Win, win, win.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah,
she
this
could wear
is
those wings as well if she wanted to.
yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. Yeah, this is definitely one I've been waiting for. I'm like, all right, awesome.